Welcome to my channel. Yeah, this is just a quick one, just by the way. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for stopping by. So we are doing this cute designing episode 17. Little by little we are going. And at the end of episode 17, I'll introduce episode 18. So make sure you watch to the end so that you know what we'll be doing in episode 18. Let's dive right into it. So I've already cut off this shape from a stiff, mostly used by seamstress or fashion designers, and I'm trying to draw a line on it as a guide. This line will be my guide, so just watch closely. Just get any straight edge to draw your line. You don't really need a ruler or anything, just get any straight edge. Yeah, and we've come all the way from episode 1 to 16. This episode 17. So if you've not checked the previous ones out, make sure you do so. And thank you very, very much to my subscribers. As a small YouTube channel, I'm very grateful. So this is the shape and the lines you've drawn so far. These are the beads I'll be using. Light blue and the blue, or royal blue and turquoise blue. So I'm starting off by passing my needle through the back. I've already double threaded my needle. Quick disclaimer, please pardon my hand, and it's not blood, so don't be afraid. It's just iodine they use to dress my hand. So you'll be seeing a little more of that until it heals completely. So I pass my needle through the back to the front, and I'm picking 5. Done this already, but just watch closely. I want to show you a few secrets, then we will be out of here. So I'm picking 5, just like that. And just like we did in the previous episodes, I'm laying it on the line, and where the last bead ends, that's why I put my needle. Right there. So I'm bringing it out through the middle of the beads I just picked, just like so. And I'm going to pass it through 3 of the beads. Three of the beads, just like that. Like, very, very simple. So let's try it a couple of times and then we move on to the next step. So I'm picking 5 again. I'm going to lay it right on the line. And where the last bead ends, I pass my needle through it all the way to the back and bring it to the front again through the middle of the beads I just picked. That's the set of 5 I just picked. So watch this one closely, laying it down and putting the needle right in front of the last bead, just like so. Then bring it out through the middle and pass it through 3 of the beads. Alright, so I went ahead to finish the rest of camera, and this is what we have. We have the first circle completed. Now let's go on to the second circle. So just like the first one, we are picking 5. We are laying it right in front of the first one. Right there, just like so. We are putting the needle in front of the last bead. Oh, the needle fell. So through the middle, then we pass it through 3. So I'm laying it down right in front of the first circle, just like we did previously. Put your needle in front of the last bead. And bring it out through the middle. Pass it through. Make sure you stretch your thread so that it will be tight enough. Pass it through 3 of the beads. So I went ahead to finish that round 2, and this is what we have. Now let's go ahead and finish the 3rd round. So I went ahead to finish the 3rd round, and this is what we have. So this is the first 3 circles, go all round. Now let's start with the reason why we drew the lines. So make sure you are starting off from a line or a bead on the line or a bead close to the line. I don't know if that makes sense, but you can randomly start from anywhere. Make sure you are starting from a line or a bead close to the line. So just like we did earlier, basically that I'm picking 5. I'm picking 5 leads right in front of our 3rd circle, and I'm going to put a needle in front of the last bead. Then bringing it out through the middle. I'm going to pass it through 3. So it's basically the same thing we did earlier, just that this time around you make sure the color you are using ends and begin on the line. So the bead should begin and end, the color of the bead should begin and end on the line. It shouldn't pass it. I tried as much as possible to make it fall exactly on the line, and you realize as it goes in deep into the center, or as you approach the center, the number of beads you pick for each space reduces. So this is the first piece, or this is the first triangle. I used turquoise blue. And you can see my turquoise or light blue started from a line and it's ending right on a line. Now let's go ahead and start the next triangle. And make sure your bead is on the line. So starting from the next triangle, I'm going to use deep blue. So I'm picking 5 as usual. Lay it down. Lay it down and put the needle right in front of the last bead. I'm going to pass it through the middle to the front, and I'll pass the needle through 3 of the beads. I'm sure you're familiar with this phrase already, like that's what we've been singing all this while. So yeah, basically that, you just make sure the color ends and begin from the line, or the triangle you are starting on doesn't have any color interfering, like you don't want anyone's business in our business, like you understand. So one triangle, give it its color, like don't come and give someone's color to someone. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, so basically that, you're just going to try and fill the space till we get to the center. And the center, I did what I started with, so I basically went round with the other colors. So I went circle instead of going triangle by triangle. When I got to the center, I went it's circle. I don't know what to say here, but just like I did from the beginning. And then the smaller second what? Semicircle. Hey, mathematics. Yeah, the smaller semicircle right at the top there. I went ahead to finish it off camera, and yeah, and this is what we have, the finished product. So like I was saying, in the center I decided to go circle just like I did at the beginning. So I follow the same procedure for the center, and we have this gorgeous design here. You see, it's not difficult, not difficult at all. And our flip-flop has already been wrapped with biars, or our sandal, or our slippers, however you wish to call it, has already been wrapped with biars. If you want to know how we did that one in episode 1. That was our first video, our first tutorial. We wrapped the slippers with biars. 1, it makes sewing easier, and 2, it makes your slippers look more nice and more classy as compared to the normal rubber slippers you see around. So we are just going to sew this nice design onto the slipper. So just watch closely. As I always say, sewing. I'm sure that old members have responded. Sewing has no formula, so you sew it however you want to sew it. Or if you want to follow my procedure too, just watch closely and let's sew together. So basically that's all we are doing. Let's sew. And yeah, don't forget, at the end of this episode I will introduce episode 18. Hey, we are almost at 20. We are almost at 20 by the end of the week, like Sunday, because I'll upload Friday. Today is Wednesday. The day this video is coming out is Wednesday, so I'll upload the next one 2 days after, which should be Friday, and the next one will be Sunday. I upload Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday. I'm trying to let go of the Monday, so Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday. If there's any changes in my uploading schedule, I will let you guys know. But for now, I upload on Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday 1:30 Ghana time. So if you are not in Ghana, wherever you are in the world, just check your time and compare it to Ghana time and know when to expect a new nice design, like a design that will bust your mind. Like, you understand? Yeah. So let's so. And episode 18, guys, you can't miss it. I can't wait to show you episode 18. It's one cute something, like a surprise, So let's so. Yeah, and to my new subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing. I'm very much grateful. If you've not subscribed already, what are you waiting for? Like, you tell me. Or let's pause here so that you subscribe. I'm waiting for you to subscribe, and let's continue chatting. Subscribe. Have you subscribed? Okay, now let's go on. Thank you for subscribing, and then thank you for joining the family. We are doing 30 amazing designs of slippers. That's season 1, and when we are done, we move on to season 2. That's also 30 amazing bracelets. Then we move on to season 3, and on and on and on and on. Yeah, so you don't want to miss out the amazing designs coming your way. So why not join the family and let's learn together. So basically, that's what we are doing now. We are sewing. We are almost done sewing. And episode 18 is just around the corner. I will be introduced soon. Just be patient, small, it's coming. Yeah, and I'm thinking of doing a flag, a country's flag. So you guys should let me know what flag you want me to do. I wanted to do Ghana flag, but Ghana flag is out because I don't have green seed beads. I'm thinking of American flag because I have white, I have red, and I have blue. So if you guys think that's cool, like, give this video a thumbs up, or just comment you want like the American flag, and I'll do that just anytime soon. But guys, the idea I have for episode 19, God, like, myself, I've not done it though, but like I know it will be cool, really, really cool. I can't wait to start. I'll be shooting it anytime from now, like tomorrow next year. It's a banger. I don't know the word to use, but you can't miss it. So just subscribe and join the family and turn on your notifications so that you'll be notified. Gling, 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 gling. The bell icon, you turn it on so that you'll be notified anytime I upload the next episode, which is episode 18. We have 12 more to go. Little by little, we are going. We have 13 more to go. After episode 18, then we have 12 more to go. We'll finish soon. I'm sure some of us are tired of the slippers already. Don't worry. We'll finish soon and move on to something else. So we are sewing. We are almost done sewing because I went ahead to sew some offline so that we wouldn't waste much time. But most of my sewing, I'm doing it in between the beads or in between the circles. Yeah, basically that. And I try to create a knot anytime I pass my needle through the bias, so that in case there should be a disaster anywhere, the whole thing won't be ruined. You get it? Yeah. So make sure you sew as securely as you can, because you can't go through all this hassle and sell this product to someone. Yeah, this one is for sale, so you can't sell it to someone and the person will come back and ruin your market. Like, you may never know what the person will tell another person, that, oh, I bought it and it wasn't good, so don't go and buy. Like, you know that thing. So you have to sew and sew it well. Majority of the work lies in sewing, although it's simple, but you have to be careful and sew safely. So just sew. And just take your time and sew it well. That's all. Yeah, so like I said earlier, I went off camera to sew the rest, and guys, this is the design. What? Nah, like, finish the rest of the voiceover for me. I can't talk again. This is nice. It's very simple but very nice. You can do for anyone. And let's welcome episode 18. Yeah, guys, this is adorable. Like, yeah, doing these cute slippers for babies. My sisters actually said this can go a baby, like them small babies. So you're doing this in episode 18. So make sure, if you've not subscribed, you do subscribe so that you don't miss it. And I'll see you in episode 18. Bye.